In World News Express headlines, a mechanic is now deceased as a result of injuries that he sustained after his car ran under a parked trailer in St. James. The man has been identified as Ricky. A law enforcement officer was involved in a fatal crash on the main road in Falmouth on Tuesday. According to the police, the officer was off duty and driving a private motor vehicle at the time. The deceased man has been identified as 67-year-old Richard Wickham, a security guard of a racecourse address in Falmouth. Reports indicate that close to 4:15 p.m., an Isuzu motor truck was traveling along the roadway when there was a collision with a motor car. Mr. Wickham, who was standing at the side of the road, was subsequently hit. A law enforcement officer was involved in a fatal crash on the main road in Falmouth on Tuesday. The police mentioned that the officer was off duty and was driving a private motor vehicle at the time. The deceased man has been identified as 67-year-old Richard Wickham, a security guard of a racecourse address in Falmouth. Reports indicate that close to 4:15 p.m., an Isuzu motor truck was traveling along the roadway when there was a collision with a motor car. Mr. Wickham, who was standing at the side of the road, was subsequently hit. He was taken to the hospital where he succumbed to his injuries. His death occurred just a day after a woman was killed a few miles away along the Salt Marsh Main Road. On Monday, a woman known as Christine Sharp, a 50-year-old waitress of a Mongo Walk address in St. James, died after the Toyota Corolla she was driving was involved in a collision with a Toyota Hiace bus. This incident occurred close to 5:20 p.m. The police said that she suffered a number of injuries, and firefighters were called in who had to extricate her from the wreckage. She was later pronounced dead at the hospital. A man died as a result of injuries that he sustained in a 3-vehicle collision on the Content Main Road in Manchester. Reports indicate that the man was driving a Honda Civic motor car when it had a collision with a garbage truck and a Honda step wagon. Firefighters were called to the scene close to 7:46 p.m. to extricate the driver of the Honda Civic from the mangled vehicle. He was later taken to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. The driver of the Honda step wagon has been hospitalized. One person has died as a result of injuries that he received during a shooting incident which occurred on Hagley Park Road. Reports indicate that close to 1 p.m., the 2 gunshot victims were on a motorcycle in the vicinity of a motor vehicle parts store when gunmen in a motor car opened fire, hitting them. The 2 injured persons were taken to the hospital where one was pronounced dead. The condition of the second injured individual is not known. Condolences to the family, friends, and associates of the individuals who died during these incidents. Thanks for watching and goodbye.